Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you who Sparty Fortune is. Who is Sparty Fortune? Right after this. Okay, like and subscribe. Hit that like button now. Well, you're going to like this, so hit it now, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. And I will read it and reply. If you'd like me to speak on something, put it in the comment section. If you'd like to get my help personally, you can contact me at marksinspiration.com. That's my website, or I'll have the email in the description. Okay, here we go. Who is Spartacus Fortune? Sparty Fortune, Team Fortune. I met Sparty about, it's probably been 3 years ago, something like that. I was going out with this girl from Colombia, South America, about a year or so, and we broke up. I walked away from her. I was getting disrespected. I led it to that point. I realize that now because I had not been in a relationship I got divorced in 2011, and I actually had to raise my kids. So I was raising them until 2019. I mean, they're still here, and I kind of had gotten into a feminine role, I suppose. But I had been out of the dating scene for so long, I had no game whatsoever. So I went out with this girl, and I got disrespected so badly, I had to walk away from it. So needless to say, I was pretty disheartened. So I got on YouTube and got to watching the videos, and I run on to Spartacus Fortune, Sparty. And what I liked about him was he was really crude, but he got straight to the point. And he had some really good stuff, and it started reminding me of what I inherently knew many years ago when I had the player life, but I had forgotten because I'd been married a few times and was in long-term relationships. And also what I liked about him was he had a way of explaining things that made me laugh. And I wasn't laughing too much at the time. I was pretty bummed out about the whole thing because I couldn't figure out why things had gotten to the point where I had to walk away from her. The disrespect was too great, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm not a follower, and this girl was very beautiful. She had a lot of Instagram followers, and Sparty told me, he says, I don't even mess with these Instagram girls. He said, they get so much validation from their Instagram that it's really hard to deal with them. And I knew nothing about social media, about messaging, and I made all the mistakes that you could possibly make. I gave long messages, I answered right away, and just think of all the stupid things a person could do in social media when dealing with women, and I did them all, okay? I since learned and studied the social media aspect of relationships, and I'm much better today. But he helped me with all that. He explained all that to me, and I've actually had him on my show. I started the YouTube channel about 2 years ago, which you're watching now, after I had spoken with him, and he's been on the show twice. And I still watch his videos. He puts videos out now. If you just put in Sparty Fortune on YouTube, he'll come up. And I really would recommend that you watch his stuff. His videos are short, but he's really on the mark. And as I said, I've had a lot of experience with women. I've been married 4 times. And no, they're not all failures because I divorced. We had a lot of good years. But it got to the point where it didn't work anymore. I have a lot of kids. I've been in business. I've had a lot of successes in life and a lot of failures, okay? It goes hand in hand. Babe Ruth was one of the greatest home run hitters of all time, but he was also one of the highest strikeout guys of all time also. But the point I'm making here is check him out. He's got some really good stuff. He's a younger guy, about 26, so it really helped me being older because I had no idea about how the dating game or how women have changed since I was out there running around years ago. So I would advise you to listen to what he has to say. I'll put the link to his channel in my description. And I just wanted to give him a shout out here because he really helped me. And I've seen him grow in wisdom through the past 2 or 3 years also. He's really actually coming up with some better stuff, which I thought was great when I started watching him. But he's grown, he's becoming wiser, and I know that he can really help you. If you'd like to get his help personally, he offers one-on-one consultations, and as well as I do too. But some people can relate differently. I just had a client a while back, and he was an older guy, so he came to me because he thought he could relate better to me. If you're a younger man, Sparty, as I said, is about 26, you can probably relate better to him. So, but whatever, I'll be glad to help you, or check Sparty out. I'm sure he'd be glad to help you too. So that's all I got. Check him out. Thanks for joining me.